All right. Hello, everybody. I wanted to create a game where I played from my perspective and over explained everything, explained my mistakes, what I think I did well, where I screwed up. And then after that, I want to watch the game from my opponent's perspective and do the same thing for them. I think that I might also just put the game at the end without me pausing and explaining things if anybody just wants to watch the game. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. As you can see, my opening hand only has one splitter in it. I don't really remember this game very well, so I'm gonna go ahead and comment. I think I made one serious error with my trick swap, but let's go ahead and check it out. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna open it up with Stone Lancers, just because it grabs both bridges. There's also a chance I open up with Ting Tang Tongue and back it up with Prowler. Nope, I'm gonna Stun Lancer right here. Yeah, so I think I mean obviously he's gonna win the Bridges here, but to me, you don't want to be the person that plays the first card. I mean, if if he has this right off the bat, it's better to play it right as he has the mana. You're either waiting until you get 10, or you're doing it immediately as fast as you possibly can and hoping that your opponent doesn't have something that also splits the bridges immediately that beats what you do, because then your opponent is up much amount of mana you spent on that card. For instance, this would be 2 mana and I beat that. I do have Soul Stealer in my hand, so I'm willing to bet that I'm going to use Soul Stealer. I'm either going to play it in the middle or I'm going to pocket at bottom. Let's go ahead and check this out. Oh, I didn't pocket at bottom. I was aggressive with it. Okay, so this Shock Rock here, the Shock Rock that my opponent just played, didn't really accomplish a whole lot for him. It kind of just wasted 2 mana. It lowered the HP on my Soul Stealer, but it still grabs the bridge and gets up to 5 stacks with this. And yeah, I like that. I'm a little bit more aggressive than the average player. I wanted to try and punish that a little bit more by putting Prowler out front. Obviously, he has an Assassin here. A Propeller Horde's a little bit annoying to deal with. I'm probably going to pocket Ting Ting Tongue, or that. Oh, okay, yep. Lightning Bolt. Okay, so here's the thing. So I'm obviously in a mirror match against King Puff, and there's sort of two different ways to look at how you should play King Puff. And the first way is just all creatures, and that's the way that I like to do it. Sometimes I'll put in a spell like Beam of Doom. But because of King Puff's perk 2, where all 4 or 5 cost minions either gain Rage or Shield when played, I like to play for King Puff's perk 2. Right, I want my minions to be beastly, and because my opponent is playing cards that are not 4 or 5 cost minions while also playing spells, my perk 2 is going to be a lot stronger than his. So it is very important for him to either kill me before I get to perk 2 or get a lot more experience than me and get perk 2 really early. All right, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to split Legionnaires here. There's another spell, that's Chain Lightning. That's another thing that doesn't benefit from King Puff's perk 2. He really needs to press this early game advantage. That Chain Lightning didn't do a whole lot for him there, though. I still have creatures, they still grab the bridge. That still puts me here. They split to both sides. Okay, I don't really like that Ghost Turret because it didn't really do anything except for waste the mana, the cost of the turret. This is the big mistake that I made. I should not have Trick Swapped there because it didn't really affect anything, and he hadn't used his Trick Swap yet, which kind of just gave him the advantage in that fight. All right, he grabs the bridge with that. The Scrat Tank there, I don't know. I feel like he could have been a little bit more patient, but again, he's sort of forced to keep me on my back foot. I play King Puff there. I'm probably either going to play Shen or Stone Lancers. just to get the Scrat tank in range. Okay, he just wasted 2 mana there, which is why I played that. And I don't. Yeah. These didn't turn, so the assassin's not going to turn. A trick you could do is when you know the assassin's on the bridge, just to move it to top. I think I just let it go face, and then split Spirit Throwers. Unfortunately, it didn't split. Another mistake on my part. I don't think I'm going to waste Trick Swap here. I think I just I'm going to try and pocket something to defend and survive. Probably aimbot. Oh, but I need to play Legionnaires. Did not play Legionnaires fast enough. That was another mistake that I made. I couldn't figure out where I wanted to put the Legionnaires, so I hesitated. I knew the Lightning Bolt was coming. And now Ting Tang Tongue is really important for me here. It's just really good at taking out Scrats. I think I swapped this bottom. Yeah, I swapped it before they were over the top of it, so that they would just turn back around. Propeller Horde is really powerful in King Puff because having a whole bunch of minions either getting shields or enrage is really powerful for him. It's crazy. The reason I don't do it is because there's a lot of blood up decks going around right now. That's a good shock rock. The reason that I don't is because there's a lot of blood ups going around, and people are running a lot of defensive choppers. So it's sort of a meta play on my part where I don't feel like playing Prop Horde. I prefer just to use Soul Stealer as my only heir. I could also potentially use Drone Buzzers, but that is not in this deck. All right, go ahead and just take in the name. But see, now I have my perk too. I mean, I've already had it for a bit, but the shields are going to be really useful against the assassin. Knowing me, I'm going to put Prowler out in front of this. Yep. Legionnaires here. Works beautifully. Soul Stealer is going to get kills there. If he really wanted to do that, he should have put the Propeller Horde on top of it and allowed my Soul Stealer to go face. All right, here comes Ting Tang Tongue. And I think that's just the end. Yeah, Soul Stealer just sort of finished it. In my opponent's defense, Soul Stealer is really good against a double Propeller. I think he had double Propeller Horde. I'll have to take a look at his deck while we're watching from his perspective. All right, so let's go and watch from his perspective. Monkey Brain. Okay, yeah, see, his entire hand right now doesn't even benefit from it. Doesn't even benefit. All right, so yeah, if I remember correctly, he opens up the crossbow dudes here. And then I play that, which means that Skeleton Horde is obviously the right play. Because Stone Lancers are going to kill that. I might have maybe should have played Soul Stealer here. I think he was better off Lightning Bolting that. Waiting for these to die and then playing Lightning Bolt. Maybe he just really didn't want to. Okay. So now that he's pushing out, I will be hovering Lightning Bolt. Lightning Bolt right now would be perfect. If he just yeah. It only killed a couple. It only killed a couple. I find that Ghost Turret is another thing that does not benefit from King Puff's perk too. And because it's such a defensive card, having this in his deck really hurts him. I think he should play Ghost Turret just here, or he could play Propeller Horde. He could have played Propeller Horde here, and Propeller Horde would have split off and re-grabbed the bridges back for him. That's what I would have done in that position. Okay, he's just waiting. Okay, so he played Ghost Turret there. I probably would have just pocketed Scrat Tank. Playing Ghost Turret there really didn't do anything for him. Here's the mistake that I made where I did the trick swap there. But they're not really getting a lot of combat time because of their spears. And then he's just able to stun me back. Alright, Ting Tang Tongue. What I would probably do here is pocket Scrat Tank. And then assassinate that. Once it got close enough to the Ting Tang Tongue. But yeah, no, because the Ting Ting Tung's attack bounced, it was able to kill most of the propeller horde there. So yeah, here I think you just. Oh, I was talking about what I was going to do. Yeah, so he keeps using Shock Rock in a way that doesn't really benefit him. I feel like this by itself killed the Prowler, not nice enough. He should have played the Skeleton Horde there and then Assassin here. Once that got face, and then he could have Lightning Bolted my Soul Stealer. Yeah, unfortunately for him. Okay, so now I have perk 2 as well. But again, all of my cards benefit from perk 2, where only a few of his do. Alright, this is the Solid Lightning Bolt again. And there is a chain. I might have waited there. I might have waited. But it wouldn't have really done too much of the Ting Ting Tung anyways. It wouldn't have even damaged the Ting Ting Tung. Yeah, there was that sweet swap where I guaranteed the top bridge for myself as well. I personally like to split Stone Lancers when I'm on the push just to make things awkward for my opponent. Okay, there we go. He's got both bridges. I think I play Whirly here, and then see this is a good Shock Rock because what this does is a beautiful Shock Rock. It gets rid of the shield and stuns him at the same time. And I think that just a Ghost Turret right here while they were fighting would have been the best play. He didn't really use Ghost Turret very well this game. All right, Soul Stealer with the 3-stack. I love putting Prowler out in front of Soul Stealer because what it does is a lot of things that counter Prowler are countered by the Soul Stealer. You want to consider trying to line up awkward pushes for your opponent or just play defensively. Lining up awkward pushes is a little bit more of an advanced play, to be honest. And he doesn't seem to have anything for the Soul Stealer, or he played it too late. There we go. All right, and we're going to go ahead and just play the game from my perspective while I'm quiet, so that anybody wants to just watch the game all the way through and not listen to my banter can. I'm going to have to edit now. All right, check.
It's Minion Master time! Let's duel!